Being alone is a blessing. Are you currently in a position where you've removed people that no longer fulfill you in your life, and you're trying to make being alone a good experience? Well, I was you a few months ago, and I have experienced this throughout my entire life. And honestly, what I can say to you is that being alone is far better than surrounding yourself with negative energies or people that don't bring you joy. Being alone in these moments are a blessing, an opportunity to get to know yourself better and enjoying solitude. I sometimes question or wonder, since I'm alone majority of the time, because I just love my company. I love my presence. So there are times when I think that maybe it's a bad thing, considering how much I sit with myself. But the reality is, I have reached a level of self-love that I can actually appreciate myself and no longer having the desire of entertaining or sitting with people that I'm not on the same wavelength as, which is what I used to do a few years ago. Coming from someone who was a people pleaser for most of her life up until the age of 14 to 15, I would surround myself in large friend groups or people that didn't even respect me or value me as a person purely for the sake of having company. But that made me feel more lonely than ever. And there's a clear difference between loneliness and aloneness. Loneliness occurs when no matter how many people you are surrounded by, you feel obsolete, isolated, an outcast, and even friendless, like you have no one, or you feel invisible. And aloneness is when you are by yourself for a period of time by your own choice. Whether that's by you being unfulfilled in any way by the people around you, and choosing to not surround yourself with them and keeping yourself company. Lonely is a feeling. Alone is a choice, and that's the difference. The whole purpose of this episode is not to say that you have to be alone forever or that you shouldn't have friends. That's not what I'm saying. But amidst these times of loneliness, you can find peace and joy in this journey and grow and connect your relationship with yourself to actually know what you would like in a friendship or a relationship. Because the reality is that we need human interactions. We need friends. Because that's what fulfills our soul. The right friends will find you with time. Don't force it. Don't chase after people because of your fear of aloneness. Imagine having friends that make you feel invisible. Imagine sitting with people that you don't even like, or respect you, or honor your presence. Choosing to be alone over that is a blessing, is a gift, is the greatest service you can do to yourself. Because to have good, meaningful friends, you need to stabilize and work on your relationship with yourself. You come first. How can you expect to look for fulfilling friends or know the right people for you if you haven't done some shadow work and groundwork on yourself first? Because after being alone and accepting this temporary position you're in, you then have closure. You then know what to look for in future friendships and relationships. People always point out to me my aloneness and my solitude. The amount of times people feel like they need to pity me when I sit by myself or when I go somewhere by myself, like for example, a cafe or the shopping centre. But I choose to do that sometimes. Not every time, because I like having company too. I love my friends, but I don't need to or want to hang out with them every single time. And the truth of the matter is, I love myself. I love being alone. It's therapeutic for me. But some people feel sorry for me when I do. But why? I'm happy. I make that decision. I would rather sit with myself any second of the day than to sit with those who I don't like. Why would I do that to myself? Do I hate myself? No, I love myself, which is why I can enjoy being alone. I know people that can't stand not having company around them, or even surround themselves with people they gossip about or even dislike just for the sake of having company. But that's not company. That's really sad that you surround yourself with people you don't even like because you don't want to face yourself or you're scared of people talking about you when you're alone. But being alone is the greatest virtue if you have negative people around you. Do you know how powerful it is to like your energy in your solitude? Do you realize how fierce you sound when you say, I like being alone, and what about it? Feel sorry for those who sit with people they despise because they dislike themselves so much. Don't feel sorry for yourself when you choose being alone over being unhappy and unfulfilled. Feel sorry for those who ask, how can you be alone by yourself all the time? Because why would I not? Why wouldn't I choose myself? I'm amazing. I'm great. I love my personality. I love my mindset. And I know my worth. I should be questioning you. Why don't you like sitting with yourself? Do you even find yourself worthy? Because you're out here entertaining everyone and anyone and wasting your energy on those who drain you. How sad and depressing that must be. I feel so sorry for you that you can't even sit with yourself for even a minute. That's extremely concerning because those same people that you see hanging out with whoever and don't have a relationship with themselves and put other people before them are the most depressed, miserable people ever. So don't even think for a second that your aloneness is a disadvantage. Because you know how many people wish that they could have that form of self-love. You're not the one to pity. They are. So remember that. Make the most out of this journey because you chose to be alone for a reason. And if you're like me, that likes being alone and also likes having friends and human interactions because that's what you need anyway, just be present. Live in the moment because this is such a beautiful point you are in right now. And how can people love you if you don't love yourself? You're strong and powerful, and I'm so proud of you for choosing yourself. And I hope this episode made you learn something and will now help you to get out of that toxic environment you're in and to choose yourself, because that is truly the most powerful thing. I love and appreciate you. Stay tuned for my new episode. Bye!